dos, tres.
I want to ask a question. I know we said we were going to move to the venue and vendor side of things, but I can't help asking this question just about the mental health side of things. During quarantine and during this time when there's all these reschedulings, there's all this like really emotional stuff that's happening in your business, and then everything that's going on in the world with this crazy political season that we've had, with all of the social activism, with the whole Black Lives Matter movement and like everything else. Was it hard for you to like how did you feel? Because it seems like you really are, like you said, a deep thinker and this stuff impacts you. Did you just kind of want to just not be on social media for a little while because there was so much noise and so much tension? Or did that kind of give you clarity that you really wanted to put a message out there of positive, like optimistic realism?
I really feel, I've thought about this a lot, and I really feel strongly that I want to be a part of the conversation. And I really want to talk about these things. And I feel very strongly that our business social media pages are not necessarily the best outlet. That doesn't mean that, there's a lot of people arguing, politics and business can't be separated. And a lot of people pushing for that, and that business is political and the wedding industry is political. And I understand that point. I think that there's a time and a place for these delicate conversations, and they can be very easily misconstrued when we're posting a caption or quickly resharing a short meme, when there's so many more layers to it, and people can say, yes, but what about this? Yes, what about that? Or, there's so many layers and so many things that are intertwined politically. And maybe we agree on a value, but we don't necessarily agree on the political, the policy, like how to fix the problem. And that's where people can be like, well, we don't agree on anything. And it's like, we do. So I think there's a lot of misunderstandings that can happen with posts on social media. Whereas Clubhouse, this new thing, is so cool because people can hear tone, and we're having human conversations and going back to, treating people like humans, and also being able to really engage in these very important matters. So I struggled with Instagram because I'm like, I want to jump in this conversation, and it's so important. At the same time, I'm like, our brains are not wired to communicate through interface. We literally, our neurons fire differently when we talk on that platform, So that's where I felt.
I think that's really wise, but I also feel like that's a very controversial opinion in a lot of ways. But I love that you brought it up, because I feel like it is a very wise approach. I would tend to agree with you. If we are serving our clients in a certain way, we're almost doing them a disservice by, creating a polarizing discussion. You're right. It does need to happen. Those conversations do need to happen, but they don't need to happen right there on the platform and talking about wedding photography or talking about venues or staffing or, whatever the case is, DJ stuff, florists. Certainly there are those businesses that are geared more towards that, but you're right. The conversations do need to happen. And I love that you said that. I think that people who are very passionate about that, who want to engage in the discussion, can go find these other outlets, can go join other groups, can go have a voice and really communicate what they're passionate about without completely wrapping their brand up in a certain issue, which I've certainly seen happen over this time period.